Now, the progressions for this one will be interesting, because obviously, typically, if you have 4 heats, there's semis involved. But obviously, they do have the ability to just have heats and final, so they may choose the option to put on a B final. We'll obviously have to wait for that. But in terms of progression through to that A final, it'll only be the first athlete and then the next 4 fastest, which really does make the qualification really, really ruthless.
And also with the seeding as well. So hopefully they've all put in the correct seed time so they can find themselves in the correct heats.
Because we saw this sort of situation up at the trials in the men's 800, where it was 4 heats, it was only first through, and then the next 4 fastest, which meant the qualifying was pretty tough. And then we had athletes in the B final, as you saw with Joey Deng. We all came away with Deng fever, but he went out there, ran 1:45, got himself a spot. But it does make it hard for the athletes, and it's an interesting situation. What do you do? What is the best course of action? Do you go, okay, let's make the extra round, or is the B final acceptable? You know, it is tough. I don't know if I've got an opinion yet on it. I'm sort of a fence sitter.
And often you do get people withdrawing as well, especially an event late in the program. So it might go down to only being 3 heats by the time it rolls around.
Now, that was the start list for the second heat here in the under-20 women's 200 metres. Brianna Stephenson from New Zealand in 2, Jessie Andrew, Victoria 3, Sachi Godaman from Queensland in 4, Christine Bryan, Victoria 5, Chloe Metcalf, WA 6, Carly McIver from New South Wales in 7, and Monique LaRose from Victoria in 8. So away, we've got Stephenson, Andrew, Godaman, Bryan, Metcalf, McIver, and LaRose. As you see there, New South Wales athlete McIver having a good bend. On the inside, Christine Bryan also running well, as is Jessie Andrews. Andrews starts to move away from the rest of the field here. Bryan trying to go with her, but this is going to be Andrews. Jessie Andrews, she'll take the win, 24.62 unofficially. She'll get that automatic spot. And now the others are going to have to wait for these timed qualifiers. So, as we said before, interesting situation here with these women's 200 metres. 4 heats, no semi-finals, so only the first is an automatic through to the final, and they may choose the option to have a B. We will see. But of course, only the A final will get the chance at winning medals.